Boom! What up? It's your favorite YouTuber, Maximus Rex, subscribe or suffer! Welcome to a new video. Today I want to talk about the new Jawliner facial fitness chewing gum. It's right here, this is how it looks. It's the mint version. Wow! Purely organic, no artificial ingredients that are damaging like aspartame, which causes cancer, or titanium dioxide. Vegan, classic mint taste, and this is how it looks. Difficulty ultra tough. Jawliner has asked me before to make a video on this chewing gum, which I first refused because then they were using titanium dioxide, but now it's purely organic, and that's why I think very highly of them. They have incorporated my wish for a better product. You see, it looks like a normal chewing gum, and then when you bite on it, it has the outer shell, which is very hard. And when you chew a while on it, it gets a little bit softer, you break through. And the taste is very organic, tastes very naturally if you like mint, not artificial at all. And the results speak for themselves. It really has become my favorite tool for working out my jawline. I've tried a lot of things to train my jawline. And yeah, let me explain further why it is what it is. Mastix gum, which I used way back then in the day, still use sometimes but not very often anymore, tastes like forest. It tastes like you bite in a tree, and it can clump up kind of and build little, not really spikes, but kind of columns. And I've had a palate injury which was caused by Mastix gum because I wasn't careful when I used Mastix, and then I hurt myself. And the Jawliner chewing gum doesn't clump up that way. It's easier to control, but it offers also a great amount of resistance, more than enough resistance, because you can always stack up the chewing gum, which is another advantage compared to a Jawliner. With a Jawliner you have to start with the beginner version, advanced, and then you go to the expert version. This expert Jawliner, also from jawliner.com. I have it in use, it's over a year, holds up quite good. But in comparison, when you train with the strongest Jawliner, the expert version, you have to have a very good day. You have to feel good to use this training device because it's ultra tough. It's very hard. And one day I injured myself when I felt weak. And when you feel weak, you don't want to use the strongest Jawliner. I think that the chewing gum is the safer version, while also offering more than enough resistance to build up a really strong jawline. Nevertheless, Jawliner is still a very great product, and the sturdiness is fascinating to me because I've used other Jawliners and they broke. After time they got holes in it, which is dangerous and can hurt your teeth. But I think ultimately chewing gum is the way God intended us to train our jawline. And in an example routine, you would start off with one chewing gum. Then you would take another one, another one, another one, another one. Basically, you see how much you can take, and then you chew for half an hour, 1 hour. It depends. You can stack up a lot of gums and go really crazy with the resistance, feel a strong burn, or you could go easy and just take one or two and go a bit lighter on the resistance, just a little bit more endurance. I could also make a video where I see how many chewing gums I can fit in my mouth while I can still chew. Good idea for next video. Now I want to compare the Jawliner chewing gum further to other training devices for the jawline. You may know the bullworker. It's a training device for the body. This is the version back from the 70s, I believe, old version. And I have made a video on this where you put it under your chin chin and then you flex your jaw muscles. You could also do the same thing with a resistance band. That also works. You can train your jawline with a resistance band, but it's quite hard on the chin. Ultimately, the Jawliner chewing gum for me is overall the best way to develop your jawline. It may not be the cheapest, it has a price, but it's an investment you make in yourself. There are also other ways to train your jawline, that's true. You can find them on my channel, but this is the best version. It's my advice that you try this out. And what's also great about it, you can share it with a friend and maybe inspire them to also train their jawline. I've experimented and gave some people one Jawliner facial fitness chewing gum, and one chewing gum was enough for them and it was not too much. So also when you're untrained, you can start off with this piece of equipment. Very great product, 10 out of 10, and I can't wait to try the other flavors. That's it for my review of the Jawliner facial fitness gum. If you have any more questions to the product, leave them in the comments. And if you want to try it out yourself, use the code Maximus for 10% off. Otherwise, I'm your favorite YouTuber, Maximus Rex. Subscribe or suffer, and we'll see us in the next video.